Hello, I'm filming this in my son's room, and there's a point to it. Let's see if you can find out what that point is. Today's topic is anger. What are you most likely to do with your anger? Are you the type of person that unleashes it onto other people, or the type that takes it into yourself? Would the people closest to you agree on which type you identify as? I want you to pause for a minute to reflect upon that. What are you most likely to do with your anger? Who do we hurt the most? The people closest to us. They are the recipients of our anger, which is unresolved fear and or pain. We believe that we live in a society that allows us to feel and express anger, but not one that allows or encourages us to feel pain and to feel fear. We keep our pain within and use terms such as burden as an excuse not to talk about our internal content. I've lost count of how many times I've heard people say, I didn't want to be a burden on them regarding an emotion and undisclosed, unspoken emotion, fear, etc. And these people are talking about loved ones, feeling as if they're a burden unto their loved ones. And my follow up question is always, did these people call you a burden? At times, the answer's been yes, maybe a handful of times in, 8 years that I've asked people this question. However, the vast majority of the time, the answer is no, I've not been called a burden. Such an interesting word to choose to be a title upon yourself. Burden. So many connotations, so many personal definitions and meanings for this word, none of them positive. So we go about our day believing that our pain or our negative emotion, our baggage, our false beliefs about ourselves, our fears are not worth sharing with our loved ones because we believe we are not worth sharing with our loved ones the totality of us, beauty and scars. We say things like, I'm fine, when we aren't. We're asked, how was your day? And we respond with something minimal and vague like good when it wasn't good. We wear the weight of the world upon our shoulders until we collapse or explode or implode. And when we do, we hurt ourselves and we hurt others, right? Instead of identifying and acknowledging what we feel, we bottle it up. This bottle bounces around inside of us, carbonated, and at the right moment, which there's never a right moment, it comes out. And when it comes out, it is not graceful, just like the carbonated beverage. It goes everywhere, and it creates a mess on you, and it creates a mess on whoever's near you. And the word mess is probably a minimization for the reality. Sometimes the mess is a war zone. Sometimes when the bottle is uncorked, violence emits. And instead of dealing with the original fear or pain, we're now assaulting the people closest to us, verbally, physically, mentally, other ways. This is not always the case, sure. However, I bet someone comes to mind. Many people come to my mind as I describe the situation. I think of examples from former clients, and I think of examples from my own life. I think of examples from my childhood. I think of times in which it's been my bottle that's erupted. I think of the people who deserve more than my pain and my fear to be shared. When this is the case, it is not shared, it is forced. After all, hurt people hurt people. So what other options do you have? I've heard so many times, it's all I know how to do. And that may very well be true, however, you can choose another way. Identify what you feel. Have someone in your life. Have someone in your life to help you figure it out. Have a mentor, a sponsor, a pastor, a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, someone who you look up to, who will not shame you when you ask them for help. Have someone who will not break eye contact when you tell them what you need. Have someone who doesn't try to fix you because you're not broken. Spouses typically go into fix-it mode, also known as hero mode. You are not a project to be completed. Find someone outside of your family. Journal, meditate, take a walk, practice mindfulness in areas of your life. Eat differently. Talk about it. Above all else, talk. Talk before you explode. Talk before you take your loved one hostage to your anger. You deserve more, and so do they. You are a scarred human being. It's okay. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to have pain. When you pretend you are fine, you are lying to yourself and to those around you. You can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. So stop pretending it's not there. So the reason I did this in my son's room is because I didn't have a man in my life to teach me how to handle anger. I had other people in my life, but I didn't have a man. I didn't have my dad to show me another way. So we have signs up in my son's room about like, be kind, be brave, explore, be creative, pray, don't wake up. I'm doing this in my son's room. So he is going to learn how to express his anger through me by me telling him it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to have pain. Fear isn't the problem. It's how you handle it. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. It's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. And anger will not show you the way to do it without the mess. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please reach out. I have a book. I have a website. All my blogs, all my videos are on. It's myplacetobelong.com. Books are $17 on my website. If you want to just write me on Facebook, I'll give them to you for $10. I've got them at home. So, thank you very much.